minding my business, or we finna watch YouTuber and do some reactioners. And it's just gonna go like that, or. And if you got a problem or with how I'm talking to her, then it's on you or Gip to come and do what you want to do, you. If you're not going to do nothing to me, you, then don't worry about it, Gip, because I'm not worried about it, Gip, on the phone. Yeah, nigga. Mix both of them niggas shit together. Stop playing with me. Alright, there we go. What the fuck, you? We finna roll up, though, man. Let's turn this fan off. You feel me? Where's we at again? 2 hours and 13 minutes. Alright. Remember that. I love my god brother, because one thing is he's always been a sports head since he was young. I wasn't, bro. I just always try to play shit, but I've never cared about. It's weird, bro. I knew niggas' names. I could guess a nigga's athlete's first name off of not knowing who they is, just off some simple who's. Yeah, A. Brown. I'd be like, Anthony Brown? Antoine, like, cause it's just like, it's like basketball players got like funny ass, they got basketball names shit funny as hell. Kobe Bryant, like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Rob Dillingham. Bro, these is sports names. It sound like no cap. Like, so it's just like back in the day, nigga, when we had like, Halliburton. Oh, you talking about Tyrese? Oh, Tyrese ain't back in the day for real. But like, no, let's go back. Like, she. We talking about Wallace. You talking about Rashid or you talking about Ben? Oh, we got Popovich. You be like, Greg. Like the name just seemed like they'd come to your head or my head naturally type shit. I don't know. Desert came out of nowhere type shit for real. But yeah. Anyway, T Grizzly killed his aunt and paid Booka600 to help him. So now I could have sworn, ain't Booka600 from Chicago? Let's just watch this shit too. Finna start rolling up this shit too right now.
Every single day I wake up. Sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna get these reaction videos out to y'all.
I don't say that and lie, nigga. Cause the reaction I just did yesterday that I'm finna have to hurry up and upload. Actually, I'm finna do some editing and shit myself too. We ain't got nothing. It's a stormy day today, so we in the crib. Mac, we know when you reacting back to back, you're gonna have the same sit down, same. So you're just actually a real nigga. You sit back and watch YouTube videos hours on hours, but why would you not? You get paid thousands of dollars, then hundreds of thousands a year for this shit. So I'm trying to get like you, so that's my motivation. But nigga, don't say you don't be knowing how you gonna get these vids out, cause just don't edit them for real. You know what I'm saying? Do your reaction on them. Who do I bam? And then right after that, twin, upload them. Cause as long as you ain't really got no distractions and nothing too much, too heavy, too loud, you don't really gotta edit these, bro. You don't do call to action. So me, like, what I do to mine that make my process 5-10 minutes longer real quick is I gotta throw call to actions on my shit. Every like 5 minutes in the video, I put a call to action, which is a subscribe button, follow this, join that, you know what I'm saying, just down the third, you know. All bro gotta do is go on his video. That's why y'all notice his little come and get that bag, you feel me? Bro, it comes at the most randomest points in the video. Like, no cap, let me look. I knew it. I'm like, it's probably finna come in the first 5 minutes right here. Sometimes, bro, it'll come within the first 2-3 minutes right here. Sometimes it'll come over here, you know what I'm saying? But now let's get into this vid for real. Finna start rolling the strikes.
Then I see stuff like this. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? So then now they saying T Grizzly got his auntie smoked after he got her pregnant? What's going on?
Impregnated his own aunt, and the order for her to be murdered is escalating quickly. It went from a mere conspiracy to now it's a theory that's being explored in court. This goes without saying, but I'm not accusing T Grizzly of doing anything. I'm simply laying out the facts and laying out why T Grizzly is currently trending and why people is accusing T Grizzly of impregnating and murdering his aunt. After you hear all the information, it's up to you guys to make up your mind. With that being said, let's get started. The murder of T Grizzly's aunt/manager Zabina Brown has all.
Whoa. Did Flacco say that? Nope, go back. Because did I hear this right?
Simply laying out the facts and laying out why T Grizzly is currently trending and why people is accusing T Grizzly of impregnating and murdering his aunt. After you hear all the information.
So we heard that right though, right, chat? Y'all here with me, bro. Don't act like y'all not here with me. I know when this video get uploaded, bro, it's gonna be at least 5, 6 motherfuckers in here with me. And comment, bro. Comment, bro. Don't play. Cause you're gonna be in here, you gonna watch this, and this is early in the video, this first couple minutes, so you at least gonna make it to this point. Comment on this, twin. Am I tripping, twin? Obviously I'm not tripping, twin, but like, let's continue, gang, cause what?
Information is up to you guys to make up your mind. With that being said, let's get started. The murder of T. Grizzly's aunt/manager, Jobina Brown, has always been sketchy, has always been suspicious, never made sense at all.
The search continues this morning for the gunman who shot and killed the manager and aunt of Detroit rapper T. Grizzly. 41-year-old Jobina Brown was shot in the area of 3 Mile Drive and Mack Avenue on the city's east side.
Now pause real quick, shorty, because I'm gonna put it like this. This is what I heard through the grapevine before I react to this video. Somebody sent it to me and put the info on the DM.
Are you looking to start your own business?
Look
no further than busy.com. Right now, we'll complete your LLC filing free. You just cover the state fee. Just provide us some basic info about your business.
They said that T. Grizzly's... No, actually, my homie G-Dot told me this. T. Grizzly had all his business stuff in his aunt's name. So after a while, he was like, hey, auntie, I need you to put that, like, put it back in my name, basically. And she said no. And so she was in control of all his music, all his money, and since that she wouldn't give it back, the only way to kind of get it back would be to get her up out of there. Now, I don't know what's true. I'm just saying.
Tuesday night. Now, this is an update to a story that we brought you Wednesday morning. TMZ is reporting that Brown was in the back seat of a car when the suspect approached and started shooting. And she was rushed to the hospital where she later died. It is not clear if T. Grizzly was the intended target of the attack. The rapper and his driver were not injured.
This isn't a situation where hindsight is 50-50 and people is looking back like, that sounded sketchy, or I didn't spot these red flags before. No.
It's been sketchy?
From day one. Anyone who heard this story,
I never heard it.
Even from the mouth of T. Grizzly, who was present, they've always had more questions than answered. Because T. Grizzly will be pretty candid about what took place that night. He wasn't shy. He told the full story to a lot of people and a lot of platforms, even made a song about it.
I ain't know that.
Every time T. Grizzly told the story, people was like,
overnight, I'm going to sleep.
That don't make sense.
My fault, y'all. I be distracted and shit. Don't cap. So, just let me know I don't mind at all, gang. Bet, brother. On my life. Nah, my fault, y'all. I just got distracted. Because, nigga, I don't know how, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not tripping, right? Bro, my damn computer storage was high as hell, bro. Like, just this morning when I was editing and I just rendered out my video and shit and all of that, like, bro, I had like, after I delete some shit, I probably had like 15, 20, like 15 gigs, maybe 10, 15 gigabytes of free space, right? Like, I just open my shit and go back to my storage just to see real fast. I don't know what the hell changed just off after I finished editing the video and did some shit, gang, but I got 107 free gigs. Mind you, most of the shit is like, I don't know, bro. I just had to throw that in there. I was distracted as hell. Now, as far as what he just said that T. Grizzly auntie had most of this nigga's business shit in her name, which means he for surely got her ass smoked. I ain't even trying to be bogus like that, bro. And I ain't trying to be I ain't no cop. I ain't no investigator, nigga. I'm just being honest, gang. If I'm a success story, I'm starting to get my success and my money on and shit like that, but it's overseen by another grown motherfucker, bro, and you trying to really play with my bread and keep playing. Something gotta happen to you, bro, because at this point, if you playing with my bread, you get to do it. You can do whatever you want with my money while I'm over here arguing with you with my bread. You can move it from this to over here. All of this shit which y'all later on have to try to fight in court and all of this shit that niggas don't be trying to really do and shit, especially when you down bad, you coming up and you just now starting to get the money and shit like that. Every dollar, nigga, means a lot to you, bro. So Grizz like, bruh, TT tripping, bro. Like, I love. She helping niggas motion, but now she tweaking. Nigga, where the money at? Some niggas, like, it's one of two things. As a manager, you're going to be on a lot of different things that, you know, your artist might understand, might not right away until you, like, actually spin it past them. But really, you're going to be one or two types of managers, a genuine one or a cricket one. You feel me? You're going to be cricket as fuck. I said cricket, but cricket as fuck, or you're going to be genuine. So his auntie could have been one or other, or a mix of both. So she could have been genuine on the, yeah, help my nephew through Alabama, got the talent, then once it happened and shit like that, she could have been cricket on the money. Like, I'm getting a bread, this, that, and the third, bro. I'm helping you. You're, like, doing this, but I'm the one that's making the connections for you to get this and that and the third. So, you know, people start feeling overly entitled to shit and shit like that. So they start doing fuck shit that they legally are not allowed to do. But then there's ways where you would have, in order for you to go about it, you would have to get the legal shit involved, which is lawyers, pay court fees, all of this. And most niggas, bro, when you straight from the trenches, the streets, nigga, you ain't really got all that much time for shit, or feel like you don't, or it's doing too much, or you already trying to come up, and this is just more money that you already thinking is going to come out your pocket on top of the money that's already being taken out. Trust me, bro, you will turn into, who knows what you will turn into.
Especially people in the streets. Like, us civilians, like, we can have our opinions, but people in the streets, when they heard what happened, they're like, yeah, that's not how the streets go. Like, that's like that don't make sense.
Right.
So the night everything happened, man, can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram.
Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever, and I'm going over my cousin's house, my older cousin. Mm-hmm. He was real close with my pops, just like my pops' brother. Mm-hmm. And I always try to, you know what I'm saying, show him some love, because that's another wound we really ain't healed from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there.
A lot of them do talk like this too, like real cool.
Come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain areas, you just can't, you got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She like, no. Because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just a clean, real clean person. Okay. It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff in there.
This one is not too much of a red flag for me, but a lot of people thought, come on, bruh. She chose to wait in the car at night in Detroit instead of going to the house. And, like, this is your family house, too? This don't really sound too right. But
I get why you would be suspicious about that. It don't really raise no, like, if I didn't hear nobody say it was some weird shit going on, I probably wouldn't have thought nothing about what I
never lived in Detroit. I never lived in Chicago. I never lived in places that could be the murder capital. So I don't know. All right, like, I don't know. Maybe it is a routine thing to wait in the car at night.
No, the hell it ain't.
In those areas
that's weird,
while people go to the car. Maybe not everybody is
suspicious about that. It don't really raise no, like, if I didn't hear nobody say it was some weird shit going on, I probably wouldn't have thought nothing about what he said. I never lived in Detroit. I never lived in Chicago. I never lived in places that could be the murder capital. So I don't know. All right, like, I don't know. Maybe it is a routine thing to wait.
No. I'm gonna tell you just like this, bro. On my homies, bro. Just because I got some homies like from the D kind of, but I actually just locked in with somebody from the D that's actually low key connected to Grizz and all different people and shit like that, you know. And pretty much, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. They be on point, like, they'll post up and shit like that, whatever, but most of them, they be in the hood. They either be in the hood. If it's not the hood, they posting up in the hood, outside in the hood. And even then, why? Is because they know the potentials of what's going to go down in the hood if you're in the hood. Like, you potentially, the odds might slide, you might this, that, and the third. You know what to expect here. That's why he like, you can go wherever, we could go whatever, but it's about where we know where to expect shit versus where you don't want to be and either kind of expect it or not expect it and something happens. So I don't want to be over here in this area, you know what I'm saying, that I'm used to being at, where I know I could maneuver in and out the crib and do this, that, and the third, but I probably ain't going to sit around and let my face linger too much, so you know that I really like, you know, so somebody potentially might drive past and notice me, I'm just sitting this bitch comfy, like shit like that, you feel me? Whatever. But at the same time, it's like, we be here. This is my safe spot. Like, this is where I really feel safe. We in the hood. We got our cribs and our shit over there where we be. But most of the time, niggas might be just in the V's, on feet, You know, car might be parked halfway down a block or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and we just we ain't, if the cops instantly or whatever, we feel like we gotta go put some shit up or whatever, nigga, everything just is set up and structured so we could get shit up out of there and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck is best as possible. But as far as sitting in one area or being in one area, it's not literally necessary about, oh yeah, woo, maybe they do sit in the car here or over here, depending. No, it's not that. I feel like what he basically saying is like, my nigga, when you really moving and you trying to move militant, there is shit that's like you understand. Like, it's like me. I mean, not me. It's just like playing a game, right? If you jump on Warzone, what do you expect to be in the Warzone game? When you play Sims, what the fuck do you expect to be able to do on Sims? Chill and kick it. You feel me? That's what he basically saying. Like, bro, when I'm away from the Warzone or we're not actually in our Warzone where we know shit's at, I don't want to be trying to risk or have no anything, no accidents, no whatever type shit. I'm just saying it's a potential because like we still gotta listen to how this lady died, but
at night,
no, the hell it ain't.
In those areas,
that's weird,
while people go to the car, maybe not everybody is as scared or terrified as people like me.
I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie, she about to open the door. I just hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying? Behind me, I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time. My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone with no cars out there. I'm like,
She was in the. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car. Like
she was in the car. She was in the car.
Okay.
She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever, and we ran out in the front to see what's going on and to. If somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us.
The court trial for his aunt murder actually started today, but we will get to.
Now that's a little weird because if you T Grizzly and you was in the streets and everybody, you know, you was in the streets. Somebody wants you dead. Somebody want to get you.
Are payday loans overwhelming you with debt?
And I'm not saying
if so,
it just
then
that
listen closely.
People kill whoever they can get.
A new forgiveness
my whole thing
program.
Is, if this maybe I'm not catching it right, but it sounded like he said he pulled up to the crib to his auntie's house, bro. Walked up to the door. Like, he was basically going to visit his auntie. Ain't that what the fuck he said? Like, am I tweaking? Bro, like, I don't want to rewind again.
If they watching y'all car to the point, that mean they followed y'all or they knew who you was. You know what I'm saying? They knew something.
Yeah, man.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life.
Like this,
Freecast.com is a website that I'll below and start getting that bag. You did? So if you pull up to the hood, you park, and they see you, T Grizzly, get out the car and walk up to the door. And then you tell me that your peoples is taking forever to come open the door for you. And you this famous rapper and they want you dead. Why would they not blick up the crib? Why would they not blick you down? Why they blicking into the car when they just if they was following you, if they was on you, this just was going through my mind. If they was on you and they watched you get it, bro, you could spot T Grizzly from a mile away, shorty.
Not even just that, it keeps making it worse. So he said, my aunt was in the car. He said shots get let off, right? Shots get let off. So I basically get the panicking on, so I ain't got no gun, woo. But then soon as, nigga, my cousin come out. So basically he's saying when he walked away from the car and walked up to the door, as he was sitting there waiting, somebody pulled up and started flaming into the V. Instead of shooting at him, but they wanted him dead type shit, but they pulled up and started shooting at the car because they figured he was in the car. Now, what Max saying is valid as hell, but let's put it in different perspectives real quick. Let's put it in Max. Nigga, if they was following or telling y'all, right? And this, that, and the third, and then you end up getting out the V and walking up to the door, this, that, and the third, they're going to see you and know that, bam, they'll be able to get out the V, pull up, shoot the car, and shoot at you at the same time. You didn't even get shot at, because you in broad, nigga, you in a straight opening, bro. You would have got whiz, probably graze, anything if a person has some type of decent enough aim, bro. Like, and you standing in the open at a door, just bait, just food. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, if they was watching them and telling them they could have pulled up, you know what I'm saying? Then after they pulled up or whatever the fuck gang, they could have sat here, noticed, seen him walk up to the whoop, and then if they seen him, he gets out the car and they was able close enough to actually recognize like who was getting out the car and this, that, and the third, right? They would have been able to just run up on him in the yard and shoot at him. But then also people thinking realistically and smart and potentially and just in case. Hey, listen, they just put up in a V. The car is still on in front of the house. It's not off. It's on. There's people in the car. There's a driver. There's a passenger in the car. The car is on. You can hear it. See the gas probably getting burnt from the damn muffler. Everything, bruh. It's on. So they could have sat here and tell them. Could have seen him walking up to the whatchamacallit. But at the same time, who knows how many people it was? So say it was just 2 niggas. They got to make instant, quick decisions and choices right as fast as they can, bro, to hopefully make sure this, that, and the third. So the decision could have been in the midst of it's 1, 2 niggas. Niggas like, oh shit, the V right here. But he right there. Yeah, nigga, but like, nigga, but what? Yeah, well then you shoot at that nigga, and I'ma shoot at the V then. You know what I'm saying? Cause like shit, like what if it's hella niggas in the V with guns? Then he going to the house, nigga. We finna have to hurry up. Fuck it. Now niggas getting nervous. It's like now the turnout can change fast as. So now you got gun, you on mission. It's whatever happens now, nigga. So now you sit here, you can be on point on the. Yep, we finna get on the car, nigga. You get on Grizz. Boom. I'm shooting at the V. Yep. Hey, ma. From what it sound like though, if it was 2 shooters, they only shot at the car. If it was 1 shooter, they only shot at the car. He didn't get shot at. He got to hearing shots. Like, oh shit, what the fuck? He never said a shot came his way, nothing, bro. My fault I'm giving these long ass explanations, but it's already too much to break down where it's like.
I'm saying? So it's like if they seen you get out the car, walk up the stairs, why would they let you go past? If they wanted you there, why would they let you pass and then unallow your auntie while she in the car?
You think this well, Matt, 2 seconds. I gotta go grab me something. Alright, chat. After this video, bro, I gotta leave because I forgot this morning I literally said I gotta go spend some bread, bro. I don't got no lease. I smoked all 20 fucking packs of them bitches. So now I gotta go get me at least like 12 more from now. And then a couple weeks. From then I'll get me some more. Cause I got a leaf, bro. This bitch has not smoked though, bro. I put it up on some. If I ain't got nothing to roll out of, and this my last resort, like, then I'm gonna go to this. You feel me? And I'm just like, man, shit crazy. Let's continue the vid though, cause
I don't know. That sound a little spooky.
I said 2 hours and 13 minutes, right? We already
when
23 minutes.
Your auntie not in the streets, bro. Your auntie don't have bodies. Your auntie never was in the streets. Your auntie don't diss dead people. Your auntie's not even a rapper. Nobody even really know your auntie. From my understanding, it sound a little too good to be true that you just so happen to get out the car, go to the porch, and then your auntie got wet up. If they wanted you there, they would have did you right there. You wasn't even ready. You ain't had no gun on you or nothing.
Murder actually started today, but we will get to who the defendant is, who's being charged with the murder,
right,
and how even that looks horrible for T Grizzly.
Right.
But at trial today, a YouTuber, The Family, he actually
shout out to the family
watched the
TV,
trial, right? He
son.
actually watched it through, I think it's a Zoom or something.
Yeah,
but the trial was being filmed. And when he watched the trial, T Grizzly's other aunt, whose house he was at, she testified. And she actually testified that the story they told the police, well, T Grizzly told the police, he didn't see who did it, he didn't snitch, but he did say, listen, when the shots ran off, shocked.
Are you feeling stuck with $10,000 or more in debt and all the interest that comes with it? Try National Debt Relief, as seen on.
Ran to the window to see what's going on. We ain't know what was going on. We were shocked. The aunt actually said, like, cut the malarkey. No, I didn't see T Grizzly run to no window appearing shocked.
Question was asked by the state. Does she remember the aunt mentioning that when T Grizzly heard the shots inside the home, he ran to the window to see what was going on? The aunt responded, no, she didn't say that.
So once we got outside, once we got in the front where they was at, my driver gone. There's no cars out here.
Okay, wait, let me ask you this.
That's why I need this to be replayed real quick, bro. Y'all know me, like I said, brother. Point of reactions. When I really got some shit to say, I'm saying it, so y'all keep your eyes open, your ears open. You feel me? Shut this motherfucker and keep these and these open. You feel me? Got 2 of these and 2 of these for a reason, bro. Do more of this and this and this. Even though you got 2 lips, but you got 1 whole mouth on, bro. So, this nigga stupid. That's why I said, just like this nigga fucking DD's just slow, bro. Like, not even trying to come at niggas' characters. We be slow, bro. Humans, we do slow ass shit. Tigers, your story already don't sound valid. You're stuttering too hard. You keep Then the shit you said just don't make sense. Your aunt's in the car. Your driver is driving you and your fucking auntie. She's your manager. Now you saying your driver's gone. Ain't no cars out there no more. But somehow your auntie then got shot. This, like, what the fuck? This story ain't even making sense, bro. Like,
so was you had to enter through the back door or something?
Yeah, I walked
side door. Okay, I get you. Okay.
But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this.
Like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna stop pausing and let him talk. But I'm just saying, though,
bro.
If you in a car with your driver and your auntie, somebody pull up, you pull up to the crib, you get out the car, you go to the side door, and you telling me that they taking forever to get to the door. They got you dead. They got you right here. This an easy kill. They got you. You see what I'm saying? Peek around the corner, ain't that him right there? Walk up on them, bop, bop, bop. Why would they blow your car down like that?
For real.
And then they see it's a girl. Only one person got killed, bro. One person got hit. They see it's a female in the back. It don't usually happen like that, bro. Usually females be innocent bystanders and they end up getting hit in the crossfire. You don't usually see nobody hop out the car and wet up no 43-year-old lady sitting in the back of the car. At the same time where the rapper, or the street guy rapper, just so happened to just get out the car. That's what's making it sound a little fishy to me.
Okay.
So we in the front, I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street, so I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some, I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us.
Okay.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But my cousin still came out there with the gun, though. So I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street. I'm thinking they heard some shots and pulled off.
Okay.
So now I'm mad now. Like, y'all heard them shots, why would y'all leave me over here?
Right.
You feel me?
Okay, I get you on that if that's true. But nigga, you already fucked up. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, context is key when you're talking. Every little word you use and is being used with you or anything, bro, matters. Every way you say something matters. So I just walked off to walk back real quick, right? He said, what did he just say? What did he say? His cousin came outside. Listen, his cousin came outside with the gun. So that's what made him okay to go outside. He didn't say, my cousin came out with the gun. He said, yeah, my cousin went outside with the gun. So at this point, you done already made it in and you back inside. But then you keep saying, so yeah, that's why I was willing to go back outside. You know what I'm saying? This down the third because my cousin had a gun. It's just, so I'm like, all right, cool. But then now I'm looking at shit, you feel me? And I look and my driver gone and shit like that. And I'm sitting here like, I don't really know what's going on. But I'm just like, damn, so motherfuckers did shoot and I don't really think it had nothing to do with us. But even still, why y'all leave me? Type shit like, that do make sense right there. It's like, okay, you know, motherfuckers like, whatever. But it's like, damn, y'all just gonna leave me, nigga? Like, I'm the bag right here for y'all just gonna leave me. But it's like, nigga, you at your aunt's house or whatever, like you said, right? So what was the danger in you being there? If no one really knew you was there and you ain't feel nothing was for you, you're not at harm or at danger. So why are you nervous of being there talking about some, why y'all leave me here? Come on, gang. If I'm at my auntie house, famous or not, nigga, I'm gonna be cool with my auntie shit, nigga. Comfy, cordial, feet off. I mean, fucking socks off my feet type shit, damn near, you feel me? Like, and you sound like this was not your auntie house the way you explaining the story, bro. You didn't seem like you were comfy. You were safe from the moment you got out the car, walking to the door, to the shots, to going out, to your cousin ran out the gun, but you said you feel safe, but still didn't, because now you still like, bro, this shit is just.
You could at least call me.
So he said the driver like, too much. So that what he's saying, the driver and the whole car. I think he's saying the driver pulled off. The whole car is gone.
going on over here? Come on, we gone.
Yeah.
I'm saying to my driver ended up calling
grandma.
me and told me what happened. So basically what happened, they walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door trying to get at me.
See, well, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Because if they was following you, if they knew it was you, that mean they just watched you get out the car, bro.
Yeah, if they walked up to your door, how
So
they know
if
what
they
door
trying to get up on you, why would they opened your door, they seen you wasn't there, and so they smoked your auntie?
Come on, Shaq.
I don't know about that one, bro.
He ended up hitting her up.
That sound
But,
weird.
like, niggas was coming.
My fault, chat. These motherfuckers been trying to sell me. They been trying to sell me solar panels, bro, for a year straight. Yeah, I'm getting a new chair. This chair is fried. Y'all think I'll be really looking at my face? I mean, looking at my forehead. It's my chair, bro. Let me go ahead and throw some air on my face real quick, man. For real, I don't even know. I didn't even look at the time period. I just know 2:46 is where the fuck it ended. Video started at 2:13, though. I remember that. So, fuck, bro. This shit's terrible. Hot as the shit. What is it? It's only 70 degrees. I shouldn't be hot. You feel me? But let's get back to this.
For me, because they opened my door. Okay. They was shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times, though.
That sounds like
and you have no idea where this came from?
Bro, itching that no hair on his head. That's when you know this shit not sitting right. They shot your aunt 8 times and I already knew it wasn't you. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, T, gang, this shit, I don't even, like, real life, realistically, I gotta watch the whole video because that's what we gotta do, at least the majority of it and everything, can get all the key aspects. But, brother, what? So they opened the door. They opened Joe's door. Like Max said, We gonna, like I said, I'm still speaking through Mac perspective because Mac most likely probably is right. So you mean to tell me these motherfuckers sat here was on you but killed your auntie? Like he said, I don't know, gang. That shit not making sense to me, bro. They opened your door looking for you, didn't see you. There's a driver and your aunt in the car, bro. That's what you just said. But they only smoked the shit out your auntie.
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from, but it ain't even matter where it came from. Who I felt like everybody was a suspect. I felt like everybody was a suspect. So even if
it's at this particular point, the story breaks down for me and it stops making sense.
Yeah.
So if they were trailing them close enough to where they were able to get to the crib,
you finna say
or
it.
get to the vehicle
You finna
while
say what
T
I'm
Grizzly
saying.
was still at the door, then wouldn't they just be able to see where T Grizzly went and follow him? But besides that, let's just say T Grizzly was at the door long enough to where, you know, they were able to catch up to the vehicle. Cool. They was obviously looking for someone.
Right.
T Grizzly is saying they were looking for me. It wasn't a situation where they were going into this looking to kill everybody in the vehicle.
Right, because they left the driver. They left the driver alone.
That's my point.
They left the driver.
Right
The driver is perfectly fine right now.
Imagine being able to
My
build
exact
anything
point.
just by
They
thinking about
aimed
it.
directly
Meet
at
Base
her and
44,
killed her after
complete
seeing he wasn't in the car.
They left the driver alone.
So unless some motherfucker hated you so much, they like, we finna kill your auntie, and then you still finna be alive, gang, all these years later. Fuck out of here, gang.
Oh, he didn't even get hit, and your aunt got hit 8 times. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 8 times.
Even
They was-
That sounds sweet. That sounds a little spooky to me.
Looking for
she got hit
someone.
8 times.
And that's why they went to the vehicle, opened
the
up
door.
the vehicle,
Right.
To make sure.
looked to see who's in the vehicle, and began shooting that person on that side.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. If somebody's on a hit, they looking for T Grizzly. When the fuck have you ever heard of somebody opening the door? Why the fuck would I open the door? So you can wet my stupid ass up? If I'm on a hit and I'm going to open the door so I can spray you to see who it is. Because if I'm opening the door, I'm trying to confirm who it is. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna open it. They don't do that. They don't open doors. What the fuck? They just blick the whole car down. They just switch the whole car down.
I said that
I've
earlier,
never
too, like,
heard of nobody open the
Niggas do
door.
walk. Niggas
I've
do.
never heard
Niggs
of
do. Oh, Mac, I ain't gonna
I've
lie.
never
Niggas
heard
do
of
open doors, but
Have you?
realistically
I've never
speaking,
heard
let's
that,
be
bro.
real, like you said.
Okay.
Like,
I've
realistically
been
though, bro.
We 1,000+ reactions in, my guy. 2,000+ if you really want to talk about it. We're
Talk your shit,
2,000
brother.
reactions in the last 3 years, bro. I've never heard of nobody opening a door.
I have.
That doesn't make any sense. Because why you running up and you open the
kill
door,
somebody?
if somebody want to get down on you, they got you right here.
They got
It's
the
over.
gun. If they already
And
got the gun, but
if you
people
open
have.
the door
Nigga,
to
you ain't never seen no
confirm that
road
T
rage
Grizzly's
videos.
in here, when you see
I know
he
it's a
wasn't
hit,
in
but,
here,
like,
why
I know-
you still wet up his auntie in the back?
We're speaking amongst the actual plant hit, like, so I get what he's saying, like, my fault. But in general, though, this happens every day. This happens all the time, gang. Matter of fact, more common than not being common. You feel me? Motherfucker walk up to your door, instantly swing your shit, wide open. A lot of niggas, for some reason, I don't even know how, because niggas be riding with their doors unlocked, which is crazy. Like, the fact you could walk up and even unlock someone's door parked is wild, because as soon as someone get in my car, out my car, or I'm sitting waiting for anything, my door is locked up until, nigga, I know the person I'm waiting for or looking for is really, and ain't no weird shit going on I can peep seeing, because before you get in, I'ma know. It ain't finna be no nigga be able to slide in behind you without me knowing nothing. So if he do, I know, nigga. Like, you feel me? And most niggas be like, nah, I ain't gonna like it. Y'all ass can't, like, some niggas be like, y'all can't get in. I've always wanted to do that. And tell a nigga like, nah, y'all can't get in. I just ain't never want to be bogus. You feel me? But I've always been a cool nigga who has so many connections to people that if you was to do something, I know how to get you. It found your ass so easy. For real, bro. Because I know these people that know these people that know you and be with you, and you they little brother or they little cousin or something. The whole time, nigga, I be with they ass too. Type shit, you feel me? But, bro, it's just dumb. Because I can't stop pausing this fucking video. It's too much dumbass shit. We 14 minutes in, got 18 minutes
And
left
left the
still,
driver
bro.
perfectly fine.
This shit is
That's
just...
why the driver wasn't hit, and he was the only other person in the vehicle. but that's why he wasn't hit. All the bullets went to the person on the side of the vehicle they open up. But in that case, if they open up the car door,
they seen it wasn't T
wouldn't
Grizzly.
they be able to see, oh, it's not T Grizzly, and close it back up? Because they obviously wasn't concerned with killing just anybody, because the driver was never hit and he was never killed, and he was a witness.
Exactly.
And they let the witness live.
They let the witness live.
So if that's the case, wouldn't they just have, like,
they would have knocked everybody
just moved on, or just try to find T Grizzly and leave the auntie be?
I said if it was
if
just
the auntie wasn't a target,
they would have either wet everybody ass up, or they would have been like, that ain't T Grizzly. Where the fuck he at, man? Damn. And ran off and tried to do something.
Because what do you get more street cred for? Killing the nigga's auntie, who is his manager, who ain't in the streets, or getting more for killing the actual famous nigga who was in the streets? Bummed out, broke, all that. That's why his ass got caught stealing. Hit the rollie stove with the rollie on. Yeah, now you can. Yep. Now you can hit the rollie stove with the rollie on. But still, gang, like, bruh, this is crazy.
Another day.
To me, that shows the auntie was the target. This the most I've seen. Like, they opened up that car vehicle, seen her,
and then wet her up 8 times.
She was the target, and I don't think T Grizzly was the target.
Thank you.
But who would
want
don't
say the same thing,
to kill the aunt or T Grizzly? Like the best guess here is T Grizzly's ops.
Right.
T Grizzly ops. People who hate T Grizzly. People who T Grizzly have been beefing with for a while now.
Yeah.
So that's why the next development in this story doesn't make sense and is awfully suspicious. T Grizzly is really close friends with Booka600. Booka600 is a Chicago drill rapper.
See,
they're so close.
That's what I said. I said, ain't Booka600. A lot of that 600, 300 shit chat be strictly like Chicago shit. 600, 300, like mainly 1700, 1800. A lot of that shit, like, niggas be commenting except for 1900 Rugrat, you know what I'm saying? But, like, bro, on some real life shit, though, chat, I said, ain't Booka from Chicago? How the fuck is this nigga sitting here finna do this down the third, you feel me?
That's in T Grizzly's wedding. And the wedding took place last year.
I knew they was close.
5 years ago. Now, Booka600 has an associate from Chicago called Wu Thing. Now, Wu Thing is from the same squad, the same clique as Booka600. They're very close associates.
Right.
Now, Wu Thing was ultimately arrested and charged with the murder of T Grizzly's aunt. Even after he was arrested, the police made it perfectly clear they don't believe he was acting alone. They don't believe he committed this murder alone. They don't.
FBI, open up! Ladies and gentlemen,
we have him.
We got him.
Now, see, that's too many connecting dots. I don't believe in coincidences, my guy. I do not believe in coincidences.
I'll probably come with you. I'm doing this reaction. Really.
It's getting too weird now. The story that he just told me was already a little bit fishy. Now you're telling me that the person who coincidentally got locked up for the murder
is from Chicago.
Is from 600? Now, this murder happened in Detroit, not Chicago. I'm not going to sit there and act like those are too far away, but it ain't no 20-minute drive either, folks.
Bro, it's not even just that. We all know contract killing exists, so for sure. But this the whole thing. We're not going to break something down to y'all. If y'all ever actually pay attention to the music, everything. So, when Sada Baby was signed to T Grizzly, Sada Baby went viral. He was already like viral for like, you know, a song or two, but he actually went viral for the dissing Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Or no, not dissing Dirk. He dissed Tuka. She said, me and Tuka smoking Tuka. What did he say? Some shit like that. Me and Tuka smoking Tuka and on my shooters and like, you feel me? But that's when they had just locked in. Nigga, T Grizzly, Sada Baby, them, fucking Grizzly Gang, all of that shit had just locked in with OTF, like. To where they locked into where their agreements was like, yo, ops is my ops, pretty much. Like Sada Baby said in the song, yo, ops is my ops and my ops is his. You feel me? So that's literally, so he locked in with them, Grizzly and them locked in, they locked in, that nigga instant, yep. So whoever your ops, anybody that's got to do with Tuka Gang, anything, all of that shit, yep, fuck all that shit too. No disrespect not coming from me, I'm saying, like, you know, that's how Sada was moving. So if you recall that, That was the OTF lock-in right there. You feel me? OTF 600, 600 OTF. Same different shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them niggas don't talk or like hang out for real, but a lot of they homies and shit is connected and be with all of them. So like, this nigga might be with Dirk and he might be over here with 600 Breezy and shit like that, but Dirk and Breezy don't really talk like that. This nigga might be over here with Memo and shit like that and be with Breezy, but Breezy and Memo probably don't talk like that. They both 600. Like, it's shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but all they ask is still the same shit, you feel me? So that's why I said Booka's from 600. Like, then it just goes straight back to that shit. Boom. They was all tied in, whoop through our bam, da-da-da-da-da. The internet's gonna eat this shit up itself, bro. If I'm a normal nigga, bro. I'm not a cop, nigga. I ain't no investigator, nigga. I'm not doing a cop's job. I never will, nigga. Do y'all job and figure it the fuck out. I'm just telling y'all all this different information that's already out there that's probably already been gathered and is gonna get gathered for shit, sure. Whether we say something or not. And it's gonna be used, bro, to prove a point, gang.
You talking about multiple hours and hours and hours
this
to
an
get
hour
from Chicago
reaction
to Detroit and back.
To a 30-minute video.
Nigga, that's probably like a cool 6, 7, 8 hour drive or something like that, bro.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world.
So how, and you just so happen to be so close with 600 that you close with Booka. Booka was a groomsman at your wedding. You got a whole mixtape.
No, I ain't got to do that,
years
bro.
ago. You've been locked in with these niggas.
What's it?
And now you trying to tell me that that's the one that killed, opened the door, seen it wasn't you, seen it was your aunt, and then wet her up 8 times? When you just happened to just get out the car. Again, if I'm looking for T Grizzly and I watch this nigga get out the car, why would I run to the car, open the door, and smoke his auntie and get up out of there and leave the driver?
I'm gonna tell you why.
He's the only accomplice. And they're actually...
Nigga could have been scared, but he was already on the drill, so he like, shit, somebody getting shot, but I ain't going all the way on my way. Somebody getting smoked. No, I'm just playing. Nigga, if bro ass did that shit, nigga, and you cool with them, gang, like, this shit is bad for you, T.
Actions after they arrested him made it perfectly clear. But how was he arrested? How was he caught? Yeah. He was caught because, quite frankly, Wu-Tang is the dumbest, stupidest criminal you will ever hear about. This man was still in the murder getaway vehicle was stolen, by the way.
Oh, my God.
And he still had the murder weapon on him.
Oh, my God.
Again, stupidity is an understatement here, people.
Right. And the feds. October 19, 2019, just 2 months after JB lost her life, Wu-Tang was arrested in Chicago, Illinois.
How long
after?
after?
19, just 2 months after JB lost her life, Wu-Tang was arrested in Chicago, Illinois. It was around 12:06 p.m. when officers from Chicago Police Department were on a routine patrol when they responded to another officer report of a male and one female sitting inside of a stolen vehicle parked in the alley behind 5920 South Calumet Avenue.
59th and Calumet, that's 600. 59th and Calumet, bro, that's 600 territory, gang. So he in his hood.
So he was broke. He was fucking broke. My fault, it's my dog drinking water. Take shit, but nigga, he broke. Shot, this nigga is literally broke, y'all, because at the end of the day, bro, like, let's be realistic, gang. You went back home. You're home now. I'm like, you feel me? Like, when I heard it, I'm like, oh, he was, what they caught that nigga still out of town? Boy, you done made it back to the go. All that shit should have been gone. Car should have been burnt.
The reporting officer had confirmed that the vehicle was stolen by checking the vehicle license plate in the law enforcement computer database. When responding to CPD, officers pulled into the alley. They observed the male subsequently identified as Wu-Tang, a.k.a. Jermaine Whedon, and a female standing near the stolen vehicle, a blue Nissan Versa with New York license plate. Now keep that vehicle in mind. As the responding officers exited the patrol car and approached Wu-Tang, he fled from officers on foot. After a brief foot chase, the officers apprehended Wu-Tang and placed him in handcuffs. As Wu-Tang physically resisted the officers when placed against the police car, a Glock 23 40 cal semi-automatic handgun bearing serial number PAZ-363 fell out of Wu-Tang's left pants leg. The handgun was loaded with 12 rounds of ammunition.
He had the gun on him in his pocket, bro. So he got, this motherfucker got caught. He's still riding. He didn't burn the car. This 2 months later, by the way. He didn't, if he would have burnt the car or threw the gun in the Lake Michigan, shorty, he probably would have never got caught. This nigga got the gun in his pocket, and he's still riding around with the stolen car for 2 months. But that's because in Chicago, bro, you can do shit like that. In Chicago, it's a very normal thing for somebody to be riding around in a stolen car for months and months and months. Nigga will steal your straight or steal your scat or steal your cat and be riding around that motherfucker for 6-8 months. Getting 2 high speeds, leave the car on the side of the road and going about their business, find another stolen car, you know? Call it a steamer. But
with the head stamp marking SIG 40 S&W. During the subsequent search of the stolen blue Nissan, CPD officers recovered an extended magazine from the passenger side door. Now fam, would you believe this man had the same firearm and same stolen vehicle during the night that JB lost her life? Well, it's true. When it came to the rental, the car was a Hertz rental car that had been set to be returned to Hertz on August 24th.
So it was a Hertz rental car that y'all stole. What the fuck kind of how, man,
4th, 2019. Hertz filed a stolen police report in September of 2019.
It don't make no sense.
The following year, February of 2020, DPD received notification from the MSP lab where they test the firearms, the ballistics. They confirmed that firearm that Wu-Tang was caught with in Chicago was the same firearm used to take the life of JB. May she rest in peace.
I have a deep dive coming up on this very shortly.
That's
where
crazy, bro.
I'm doing a deep dive on the case, how they called Jermaine, why they called Jermaine, what other proof they got for Jermaine.
Real quick. If y'all don't know, y'all should know this, bro, if y'all play with guns. It's just like fingerprints. A gun barrel is its fingerprint. I hope you niggas know that. So when you shoot that bullet, any bullet, bro, every time it flies through that motherfucking chamber, bro, and goes through that barrel, bro, it leaves engravings. It leaves engravings. Every gun doesn't leave the same exact engraving, because even if every gun's made the same, it's going to be something that's a little bit different. So every gun leaves a different engraving, bro, on the bullets, bro. So your engravings match straight up to the engravings all the way in a whole different state. Plus the gun.
I mean, and the entire murder case surrounding the aunt, including other suspects, etc., etc. In this video, I'm just speed running the accusations against T Grizzly. Now, I don't care what y'all say. I'm not indicting T Grizzly. I'm just telling you guys exactly why T Grizzly is currently trended, and y'all could believe it after I lay out what's going on. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm simply laying out the facts of what's going on. But what I would say, bruh, is this. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what explanation you guys got. If an associate of Booka600, who is also my close friend, if this Wu-Tang dude is my close associate, he's from Chicago. I'm from Detroit.
Right.
What beef do he got with my aunt?
Right.
Or what beef do he got with me?
Right.
So I don't.
And then you got to think about it too. I don't know who the fuck Wu-Tang is, but he sound like he sound like one of them crash dummies that be off Zans, be off Yerks, be off pyramids and all that, be off the all whatever, some broke goofy from 600 that I know I could go get. He probably got more bodies. It's probably wasn't his first time blicking somebody down on a drill or nothing like that. He probably been around. He probably was with L.A. Capone and Tay 600. He was probably with all them niggas on 16 million drills since 2010. You see what I'm saying? And they knew they could go get him and be like, hey, we need you in Detroit, my guy. We got something for you. We're going to throw you a little bread. You see what I'm saying? And he was like, cool. It sounded like he was one of the crowd because I never heard of bro before. You know what I'm saying? I see him with an OTF chain, but I don't see him in music videos. I might be wrong. I don't see him in music videos. I don't see him rapping. You know what I'm saying? He not one of them faces for real. He just probably grew up on 600. Been around on 600, and he been one of them. He's one of those faces that if you not from 600, you don't really know who he is. Or if you not 600 op, you don't know who he is. You see what I'm saying? But that's the perfect motherfucker to go get and send to Detroit and go. Because Booka not going to go do it himself. That's dumb. Booka rich. Booka got money. Booka rapping. Booka doing shows. Booka flying around with Dirk. I'm not going to, you know? Why else would this man drive? Let me see. How far is it from Chicago to Detroit, bro? Chicago to Detroit.
It's like 8 hours, probably.
That's a 4.5 hour drive, shorty. 4.5 hour drive. Why would he drive 4.5 hours there, 4.5 hours back to Chicago in the same stolen car? You know what I'm saying?
My life before I came to Rise Up Kings was
See, he got out of there.
There were
He
elements
did the
of
drill.
my
He
heart.
wouldn't have got caught.
Now, there is also a chance that somebody else from 600 did the murder and just gave bro the gun and the car on some here type shit. But at the end of the day, I don't really believe that too much either, because if I did a drill and I'm smart enough to get rid of the car and the gun, I'm going to burn the car and I'm going to get rid of the gun. I'm not going to give it away to a goofy so he could tell the police who he got it from. And then I end up getting picked up if I'm the one who did. No, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. So it's fishy, bro.
Don't say, I think it's weird to still be hanging out with associates of the dude who killed.
And he got locked up in 2019. Remember that. He got locked up in 2019, bro. And you know how these niggas be. You know how they be, gang. Oh, you gotta pick a side. You gotta pick a side. Oh, we ain't playing at both sides. Niggas getting smoked playing both sides. You know how these niggas be. So if my auntie gets smoked by a random 600 member from Chicago, why do I still have another 600 member at my wedding? It's getting spookier. Everything we learn is getting worse.
Booka600 is inseparable. They're from the same clique. He killed your aunt while he was looking for you, apparently, but you still hang out. He's still the groomsman to your wedding. Right. He's still your best friend.
Right.
It doesn't make sense whatsoever. I don't think it makes sense. As a matter of fact, I think it's flawed. I think it's disloyal. And if T Grizzly is not involved, he's an idiot. Why would you hang out with the same clique who's responsible for the murder of your aunt?
It's something going on, bro.
You claim they were looking to murder you, but yet you're still friends with Booka, who's an OG from that clique. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I think it's flawed here, people. Now, let's move on. So,
and even I'm gonna stop. Even if your ops from Detroit went and found somebody from out of town to do the murder, because that ain't unheard of either. You find somebody from out of town to come do your dirty work for you. You pay them a little money or whatever. Even if that's the case, why would they call another? Why would they go get another nigga from 600 knowing you locked in with 600? That don't even make sense. Knowing that they opening they back door. That don't make sense.
Well, what's the motivation? Why would Wu Thing want to murder T Grizzly's aunt?
Right.
Why? What's the motivation here? Why would T Grizzly want to murder his aunt?
Right.
Well, in court today, a close source, the family, was actually in court. And the state actually threw out that they believe that T Grizzly impregnated the aunt, that the aunt was pregnant at the time for T Grizzly's baby, according to the family.
And many more. But I was able to catch it today, although the audio wasn't allowed for screen recording while looking. You can only screen record if the audio picks up from another device. Right. And I didn't know that today. But I took some key notes. And the house that T Grizzly allegedly stopped at the day JB lost her life to go inside. Remember we said that was his aunt's house? Another aunt? Well, she took the stand today. And to sum up 8 hours for you guys in 60 seconds, I say this. That rumor that's floating around that T Grizzly got his alleged aunt pregnant, the state believes that. Not the family TV, not Reddit, the state.
Come to find out, T Grizzly and his aunt/manager isn't blood related. So T Grizzly is impregnating her. It feels like the situation got messy.
Right.
But what's the official theory? What's the official conspiracy? You heard a lot of bits and pieces. Well, here is the full theory laid out, and exactly why people believe that T Grizzly hired the help of his friend Wu Thing, who was close with his best friend Booka600, and they conspired this plan to murder the aunt. Here is why here's the theory people believe explains why T Grizzly did this.
This is why T Grizzly backdoored his auntie. When T Grizzly first came home, he dropped his hit song, First Day Out.
Right.
But due to debts T owed to the government, he made his uncle wife. JB, which some will say
uncle wife, so that's not his. Okay.
It's his auntie, his manager, and made her make. And fake label, and signed himself to the fake label, So All His. music would be under JB's name.
Right.
But by the time T Grizzly got rich and paid off all his debts,
Right.
he was
Okay,
ready
so
to
he
put
had debts.
all his music back in his name.
Right.
But JB was refusing to sign the papers to give T his music back. So T would pay 600 Booka to have someone from his side to kill JB. So on August 20th, 2019, T and JB would both link up, and when T would get out and walk in the house, 600, Wu-Tang would pull up and shoot JB.
That's
8
crazy,
times as T
bro.
was walking in the house.
I feel like I'm at least obligated to say it doesn't make sense the entire way that he did it as well. Because how do these people know like what was in T Grizzly's contract?
Right.
Like how do they know, like all his music was in this lady's name? Like T Grizzly signed a record deal, so wouldn't the music be in the label's name and not her name? And then also,
it'll be on some shit like if y'all ever watch NWA, like, damn, I forgot what the name was. If you ever watch Straight Outta Compton, if you ever watch that documentary like with NWA and shit, basically the manager had a label, and the manager had NWA signed to his label, and then the manager took NWA to a big label and signed his label to their label. So the big label owns NWA. The big label signs the manager, but the manager has the artist signed. Yeah. So really, in real time, who really owns the music is the manager. So that's why NWA was getting out their money, because the manager was pocketing everything. Because the manager had all the ownership and they didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So it could be something like that.
Too.
But I don't know how they would know.
Like
that.
the motive isn't really there. Like outside of maybe the state believing that T Grizzly impregnated the aunt, but if that's the case, then I don't know. Maybe that's the motive. But the motive that the music was in her name, so he took her out, I don't know. T Grizzly seemed pretty grateful for this woman. Apparently, she was the only one who believed in T Grizzly when he first got out of jail, and she's the one who put money up behind him and took a chance on him. So for him to like turn around and do this to her, it seems pretty unbelievable.
First came home, I had asked a lot of people in my family for a chance, because this is what I was really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, can y'all help buy me a beat? I really want to rap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them just wasn't taking me serious. Like, you better go get a job. What you trying to rap for? And all this other stuff.
Right.
Bro.
And she believed in you.
She believed in me. She was the only one. That first day out video, she paid for the video, bought the outfit I had on in the video, everything.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I figured that one.
What we playing
we've
right
been
here?
rocking ever since.
What we playing right here?
Call of Duty.
On the
New
killing
Call of Duty,
spree.
Modern Warfare. Definitely on the killing spree.
You nice with it?
Watch this. Hold on, watch this.
Those are the accusations. We'll be doing a full deep dive and breakdown of this case probably tomorrow. But y'all let me know in the comment section.
I gotta go watch that too. What y'all think though? It's definitely something fishy about it going on. It's just too many coincidences that I don't personally believe in. I don't know. Like when you get all these coincidences when you smash these coincidences together, I don't know, motherfucker. But then again, it's like I don't want to believe it, but it's like shit. If this shit in your face, gang, if it's walking like a duck and it's quacking like a duck, shorty, it's a duck. No matter how much you don't want to believe, it's a duck, fool. You feel me? So it's like shit. I don't know. I don't know.
That was a good watch, man. We're gonna keep up with that shit, chat. The shit show. That was a long ass watch, boy. That's for sure at least like an hour, 50-minute video. So I ain't gonna say shit else. I'm finna end this because it's on stream anyway. So I'm about to highlight and download this shit. But yeah, I'm gonna get up, y'all.
Higher than a bitch, I'm off the oil, they don't get it. Running up my money, I'm getting my money. I'm talking my chick.